In many agricultural regions, wild boars pose a serious challenge to farming communities. In just one night, fertile fields can be left devastated. Under the cover of darkness, these animals invade in large numbers, overturning soil, damaging crops, and erasing months of labor. The marks left behind, deep hoofprints, torn earth, and broken plants, are not simply traces of movement, but a reminder of the scale of destruction they can cause. When such damage occurs, farmers and management teams often take action to protect their livelihoods and maintain balance in the ecosystem. Equipped with modern tools and supported by trained dogs, teams enter the fields at first light. The strategy is carefully planned, moving through the terrain step by step to track the animals and prevent further losses. Hidden among tall grasses or dense vegetation, wild boars can be difficult to detect. When spotted, efforts are made to respond swiftly to limit their ability to escape and cause additional harm. The work requires precision, coordination, and an understanding of the animal's natural instincts. As the operation unfolds, herds may attempt to retreat toward their dens or scatter into nearby hills. Teams often split into positions to intercept them, anticipating their movements and setting up ambush points. These methods are designed to manage the population effectively while minimizing risks to surrounding farmland. In some cases, multiple herds appear at once, moving unpredictably across the fields and surrounding hillsides. Their speed and persistence make them formidable, forcing the teams to adapt quickly. With years of experience, trackers and wildlife managers work in unison, maintaining a steady focus and careful timing. The pursuit can extend across neighboring areas, with teams spreading out to cover more ground. Every rustle in the underbrush becomes a potential sign of movement, and patience is required before acting decisively. Once the animals emerge, the response is immediate and coordinated, aiming to bring the situation under control as efficiently as possible. By the end of such operations, tension gives way to relief. With herds dispersed or stopped, the fields are safeguarded, at least temporarily, from further damage. Yet the scars left on the land remain a stark reminder of the scale of destruction that a single night's incursion can bring. Wild boars are highly adaptable animals, capable of thriving in diverse environments. While they are a natural part of the ecosystem, their unchecked numbers can disrupt agriculture and local livelihoods. This is why population management efforts remain essential, not only to protect crops like corn and sweet potatoes, but also to preserve the balance between farming and wildlife. Wild boars are not only powerful animals, but also highly intelligent and persistent. Their boldness and resourcefulness often bring them into conflict with human activity, especially agriculture. When their numbers grow unchecked, they can cause extensive damage to crops and land, making effective management essential. In one operation, a team was deployed to the southern slopes of the United States. From higher ground, the open terrain provided a clear vantage point. At the base of the hill, a group of wild boars was seen foraging, unaware of the coordinated effort moving in. Once the action began, the herd scattered, but several individuals were quickly brought under control. As the operation progressed into denser forest, visibility decreased, increasing the difficulty of tracking. Yet even at longer ranges, experienced marksmen were able to act with precision, ensuring the animals were stopped before further destruction occurred. In several cases, boars attempted to retreat into thick undergrowth, but accurate, well-timed responses proved effective. Elsewhere in the same area, other members of the team managed encounters of their own. Some boars attempted to charge out of cover at high speed, while others tried to hide in heavy vegetation. Careful aim and calm reactions ensured that these attempts were contained. At one point, a particularly large individual emerged in an aggressive rush, but the danger was neutralized swiftly before it could advance further. The dogs accompanying the team played a crucial role, their instincts guiding hunters toward hidden animals. Barking alerted the team to concealed movement, helping them locate targets more quickly. These well-trained companions remain a vital part of traditional and modern boar management alike. After several hours, the area was cleared, and the hounds were gathered back. The day's success highlighted the importance of skill, patience, and cooperation in dealing with invasive wild boar populations. Importantly, the entire operation took place within legally designated hunting zones, and under strict regulatory oversight, ensuring that population control efforts remained both lawful and sustainable. Beyond this specific operation, the broader reality faced by farmers is often devastating. In places such as Arkansas, wild boars have been known to destroy entire cornfields overnight, tearing plants out by the roots and leaving soil churned as if by heavy machinery. Months of labor can be undone in a matter of hours. Over time, farmers have tried various deterrents, including fencing, traps, and night watches. Yet, against large and determined herds, these methods often fall short. This is why regulated wildlife management plays a crucial role not only to protect crops and livelihoods, but also to maintain ecological balance where wild boars have expanded far beyond their natural limits. Wild boars are known for their resilience, intelligence, and the extensive damage they can cause to farmlands and natural habitats. When their numbers rise unchecked, they not only disrupt ecosystems, but also become a serious threat to agriculture and rural livelihoods. For this reason, management operations are often carried out with careful planning, precision, and cooperation between teams and trained dogs. At dawn, after detailed study of terrain maps to mark every possible path and ambush point, a coordinated strategy was set in motion. One group took position on the hillside, blending into the green grass for cover. Remaining completely silent, they waited until a boar came into sight. With a precise and controlled shot, the animal was swiftly brought down, marking the beginning of the day's operation. Using the momentum of that first success, the team advanced to higher ground, a strategic location with a clear view of the valley below. Soon, another boar emerged from the trees. A single, well-placed shot ended its path quickly and efficiently. This level of coordination was the result of extensive experience, with hunters and dogs working seamlessly together to guide and contain the herd. In one instance, dogs were used to drive a group of boars into a designated area. As planned, the animals rushed into the zone where hunters were already prepared, ensuring that the situation was controlled. Precision, patience, and timing were essential. Rather than rushing, hunters waited until targets moved into the right position, reinforcing the principle that discipline is the strongest tool in wildlife management. As the day continued, groups of wild boars attempted to scatter across different areas. Each time, coordinated movements and well-timed responses prevented them from escaping. The pattern demonstrated how teamwork and strategy can effectively reduce damage caused by these animals. Seasonal changes also influence how wild boars behave. In autumn, when the ground is covered with dry leaves, boars become highly active as they forage and prepare for winter. This season poses unique challenges, as the rustling of leaves makes movements louder and harder to conceal. Still, careful patience pays off. At one point, 2 boars appeared, one large, one small. The smaller was taken quickly, while the larger escaped deeper into the forest. Even a single successful action in such conditions can make a significant difference for nearby crops. Meanwhile, on another side of the forest, the barking of dogs signaled another encounter. Following the noise, the team quickly arrived at the scene, where a wild boar was contained and neutralized with precision. Patience and coordination once again ensured safety and control. As autumn ended, winter brought new challenges. Snow blanketed the terrain, making travel difficult but also leaving clear tracks of the animals. This allowed teams to follow herds more effectively. From a distance, a line of boars was spotted crossing the snowy hillside. Taking position, one marksman focused carefully and delivered a precise shot, dropping a target instantly. The herd scattered into the forest, but their tracks in the snow provided a reliable guide for continued pursuit. These seasonal efforts show that managing wild boar populations requires year-round vigilance. Autumn and winter each present unique obstacles, but the objective remains the same: protecting farmland, reducing damage, and maintaining ecological balance. Every operation not only restores order to the fields, but also reduces the stress placed on farming communities.